Hello my dear students, welcome back to our computer class. Today I am going to start lesson 6 presentation software and introduction. We have learned Microsoft Word 2010. Now we are going to study Microsoft PowerPoint 2010. PowerPoint is a presentation software. So what do you mean by a presentation? A presentation is a structured delivery of information. Structured delivery means the points will be delivered in a structured manner. It is a systematic display of information along with graphics, sounds and videos. Like Microsoft Word, the information will be in a page. That page we call it as a slide. And the information will be in a structured manner, not full sentence. It will be in a structured manner. To make it more effective, we will include videos, graphics, sounds, etc. This presentation software, that is the PowerPoint, is used for teaching purpose, for marketing purpose, etc. So, using PowerPoint, we can make the points more clear to people with graphics, sounds, videos. A presentation consists of a number of slides. Like in Word, a document contains a number of pages. Likewise, a presentation contains a number of slides. The group of slides we call it as a presentation, and we can view these slides in sequential manner to form a slideshow. These slides are grouped together in a sequence to form a slideshow. These slides that we have created will be displayed in a sequential manner, that is one by one, to form a slideshow. A slideshow is an electronic presentation displayed on a computer screen. The idea of PowerPoint came from the mind of Bob Gaskins. The idea of PowerPoint came from the mind of Bob Gaskins. PowerPoint has played an important role in teaching and marketing purposes. So, what all we have learned today? We have learned many new terms, right? So, let's recall the terms we have learned now. First of all, Microsoft PowerPoint. Like Microsoft Word, it is an application software used to create presentations. So, what do you mean by presentation? A presentation is a structured delivery of information by using graphics, videos and sounds. So, a presentation is a structured delivery of information and we can use sounds, graphics and videos to make it more beautiful. A presentation consists of a number of slides. Slides means it is a page in the presentation. In Microsoft Word, in the document there are number of pages. Likewise, in Microsoft PowerPoint, a group of slides will constitute a presentation. And what do you mean by slideshow? Slideshow is an electronic presentation displayed on a computer. That is, these slides we have created will come sequentially and it forms a slideshow. You will understand it better on the end of this lesson. And the idea of PowerPoint came from the mind of Bob Gaskins. These are the important points in the introduction of this lesson. Now, let's see how to start Microsoft PowerPoint 2010. For that, click Start button. Then click All Programs. Then click Microsoft Office. From that, click on Microsoft PowerPoint 2010. Now, the Microsoft PowerPoint 2010 will be opened. This is the screen of Microsoft PowerPoint 2010. Now, let's see what are the screen elements. As in Microsoft Word 2010, PowerPoint also has a title bar on the top of the screen. This is the title bar of Microsoft PowerPoint 2010. As in Microsoft Word 2010, it displays the name. Here, the name of the presentation. The name of the presentation on which you are currently working. It also contains minimize button, maximize button and close button. And at the leftmost side, quick access toolbar is present. This is a quick access toolbar. It helps us to do common tasks such as save, undo, redo, etc. with just one click. So, the topmost part seen on the screen of Microsoft PowerPoint is title bar. It contains the name of the presentation, minimize button, maximize button, close button and quick access toolbar. And as in Microsoft Word 2010, it also contains ribbon. This part is known as ribbon. Ribbon contains tabs and groups. These are tabs: File, Home, Insert, Design, Transitions, Animations, Slideshow, Review, View. These are tabs. Each tab contains commands arranged in different groups. There are different commands which is arranged in different groups. These are groups such as clipboard, slides, font, paragraph, drawing, editing. These are groups. These groups contains a set of commands. So, ribbon contains tabs and groups. Each tab contains different commands arranged in different groups. Now, let's see what is File tab. This leftmost red colored tab is known as File tab. It is located at the upper left corner of Microsoft PowerPoint 2010 screen. When you click this File tab, you can see the backstage view of Microsoft Office. This is a backstage view. This backstage view shows the set of commands used to manage the presentation, like creating, opening, printing, saving, etc. So, this backstage view shows the set of commands used to manage the presentation, like creating, opening, saving, printing, etc. In Microsoft Word 2010, this File tab is seen in blue color. But in Microsoft PowerPoint 2010, this File tab is seen in red color. That is the difference. This bottommost part of this Microsoft PowerPoint screen is known as status bar. This is status bar. It displays the current slide number. Here it is slide, not page. In Word it was page. Here it is slide. So, it displays the current slide number, total number of slides and view buttons. These are view buttons: zoom out, zoom in, etc. So, status bar displays current slide number, total number of slides and view buttons. Next one is rulers. We can see rulers vertically and horizontally. These rulers are used to determine where you want to place an object. It is used to determine at which point you want to place an object. Now, next one is placeholder. Placeholder means this rectangular box. Do you see this rectangular box? Inside this you can see click to add title. This is known as placeholder. You can use a placeholder to hold text, pictures and charts. Here this placeholder is used to hold text. So, placeholder holds the object in your slide. It will hold the object in this rectangular box. This is placeholder. It is used to hold the objects in your slide. It may be text, pictures or charts. Next, let's see what is a slide. In Microsoft Word 2010, it was page. But in Microsoft PowerPoint, the page we call it as a slide. So, a slide represents a page in a presentation. Slide represents a page in a presentation. This is a slide. This is a page in the presentation. Hope it is clear. PowerPoint 2016 is the latest version of Microsoft PowerPoint. But here we are studying Microsoft PowerPoint 2010. Now let's see how to create a new presentation. In Word, it was creating a new document. But here it is creating a new presentation. And in Word it was a page. But here it is a slide. That is the difference between Word and PowerPoint. In Word, it was a document, but in PowerPoint, it is a presentation. In Word, it was a page, but in PowerPoint, it is a slide. Okay. So, let's see how to create a blank presentation. In Word, we have studied how to create a blank document. Now, we are going to study how to create a blank presentation. So, in order to create a blank presentation, first of all, you should click the File tab. Then you can see the backstage view of Microsoft PowerPoint. This red colored tab is known as File tab, and when you click on that, you can see the backstage view. And from the options, select New Option. Then you can see under Available Templates and Themes, there is different templates for creating the presentation and certain themes are there. From these templates, you can select the blank presentation by clicking on that and click Create button. Now you can see a new presentation with a blank slide has opened. Nothing is typed on this slide. We can type text in this placeholders. Once more I will show. In order to create a blank presentation, click File tab. Now you can see the backstage view. From the options, select New, select blank presentation and click this Create button. So, a new presentation with a blank slide will get opened on the screen. Now, what is a keyboard shortcut to create a blank presentation? It is Ctrl plus N. Ctrl plus N. You can add text, tables, pictures and charts in a PowerPoint slide. Before going to the steps to add text in a slide, let's see what is a PowerPoint presentation. PowerPoint presentation is a combination of many slides. See, you know that in Microsoft Word, a document means it is a combination or collection of pages. In a Word document, there may be many pages. Likewise, in Microsoft PowerPoint, presentation is a combination of many slides. Slide is a page and combination of slides we call it as a presentation. So, in a presentation there may be many slides. Now, let's see how to add text in a slide. I have already said that placeholder holds the objects in your slide. You can use the placeholder to hold text, pictures, charts, etc. So, inside this placeholder we are going to insert text. This is a placeholder. This is another placeholder. In these two placeholders, we are going to add text. So, in order to add text, first of all, you should click inside a placeholder to enter the text. Let's see what will happen if I click inside this placeholder. I am going to click inside this placeholder. Did you see? That click to add text has gone. Now you can see the cursor blinking. Did you see that? A cursor appears. Now you can type the text. As in your textbook, I am going to enter seasons of our country in this placeholder. Okay. Now, after typing text, click outside the placeholder. After entering text, you should click outside this placeholder once. Now, that text has been entered. Now, if you want to add text in this placeholder, what you should do is that, first of all, click inside this placeholder. Yes, now you can see a cursor blinking. Now you can add text. Yes, I have added two seasons, spring and winter. After adding text, click outside this placeholder. Yes, did you see? that text has been entered. This is a method to add text in a slide. Now let's see how to save this presentation. Without saving, we cannot retrieve this presentation after closing the application. So, in order to regain this presentation, you should save the presentation. As in Microsoft Word 2010, to save a presentation, you should click this File tab. Now, you can see the backstage view. From the options, click the Save option. Now you can see the Save As dialog box has appeared. You can type the file name. Here it is Seasons of Our Country, and you can click the Save button. So this presentation will get saved. Now you can see the title of this presentation has changed to Seasons of Our Country. Before it was Presentation 1. Now this Presentation 1 has changed to Seasons of Our Country because we saved this presentation in the name Seasons of Our Country. That's why the Presentation 1 has changed to Seasons of Our Country. So by default, the name of the presentation will be Presentation 1. After saving, it will change to the name of that presentation. In Word also it was like that, no? In Word, by default, the name of the document is Document 1, and after saving, the title will change to that name. Likewise, here also, the default name of the presentation will be Presentation 1, and after saving, it will get the name of the presentation. Here it is Seasons of Our Country. Hope it is clear. In Word, if we are saving the document, a period and an extension will be automatically added to the name. Likewise, in PowerPoint also, this PowerPoint automatically adds a period. A period means a dot and an extension to the file name. Here, the extension of the file name is PPTX. This will be the extension of the file name. So, when you are saving the presentation, this PowerPoint automatically adds a period. Period means a dot and an extension PPTX to the file name. So, actually the file name will be Seasons of Our Country.pptx. It is important. Extension of the PowerPoint is PPTX. This is a method of saving a presentation. Now, after making changes to the presentation, if you want to save it, you can just click the Save button in the Quick Access toolbar. So, the changes will get saved. Now, let's see how to close a presentation. To close a presentation, click the File tab. Then, click Close option. You can see Close option here. Click on that. So, that presentation we are dealing with is closed, and you can see previous presentation. Now, if you have not saved a document, if you try to close it, what happens? I am going to write something on this. Now, I am going to close this document. Click File tab, click Close button. Now, you can see a dialog box has been appeared asking you to save the document or not. Here you can see, do you want to save the changes you made to presentation file? So, you can choose save or don't save, or you can cancel it. It is up to your choice. Here I am not going to save this document, so I am clicking don't save. So, it will get closed. Hope it is clear. This closing the presentation is different from exiting Microsoft PowerPoint. Closing a presentation means closing that single presentation, not the entire application. But exiting Microsoft PowerPoint means we are going to exit from this application. So, let's see how to close or exit Microsoft PowerPoint. For that, click File tab, and you can see an exit option at the end of these options. You can click on that. So, the entire application will get exit. You can also close the application, that is, you can also exit from Microsoft PowerPoint by simply clicking on this close button on the title bar. Did you see? The application has closed. The method is just like Microsoft Word. Now let's see how to open an existing presentation. We have already saved a presentation with the name Seasons of Our Country. Let's see how to open that presentation. First of all, we can start the application. Now we can open the existing presentation. Suppose I want to open that presentation named Seasons of Our Country. For that, click File tab. Now you can see the backstage view. Click on this Open option. Now a dialog box will be appeared. From that, select Seasons of Our Country from this documents and click Open button. So, the presentation which we have saved in the name Seasons of Our Country is opened. Did you see? Once more I will show you. To open an existing presentation, click on this File tab, and you can also open the file from the recent presentations list. Under this you can see recently saved presentations. You can just select that, or you can open it by clicking File tab, click on Open option, then Open dialog box will get appeared. Click on the Seasons of Country, just click the Open button. So it will get opened. In two methods you can open the presentation. Either you can click File tab, click Open option, then Open dialog box will get appeared. Select the file and click Open button, or you can open it by clicking File tab, and from the recent presentation list you can select the name of that presentation and you can open that directly. So this is a method of opening an existing presentation. Now let's see what are the keyboard shortcuts for these options. First of all, let's see what is a keyboard shortcut to create a blank presentation. I have already told you, to create a blank presentation, the keyboard shortcut is Ctrl plus N and stands for new blank presentation. So to create a blank presentation, the keyboard shortcut is Ctrl plus N. Now to save a presentation, the keyboard shortcut is Ctrl plus S, as in Microsoft Word. It is Ctrl plus S. Now to open an existing presentation, the keyboard shortcut is Ctrl plus O. To open an existing presentation, the keyboard shortcut is Ctrl plus O. Now to close a presentation, the keyboard shortcut is Ctrl plus W. As in Microsoft Word, it is Ctrl plus W. Close a presentation, the keyboard shortcut is Ctrl plus W. It is not to close the entire application, it is to close the presentation, a single presentation. So once more, Ctrl plus N to create a blank presentation, Ctrl plus S to save the presentation, Ctrl plus O to open an existing presentation, Ctrl plus W to close a presentation. Today we have learned how to start Microsoft PowerPoint 2010, what are the screen elements of PowerPoint, how to create a blank presentation, how to open a presentation, how to close a presentation, how to save a presentation, how to exit from PowerPoint, etc. So we shall continue this lesson in next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.